Mic check. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Face on the right. I'm not used to it. Hey yo, Isometric Reality, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Suppose I'll just start right away. Wait, give me 1 second. Still preparing some small things. Yeah, but I guess we could talk a bit about Nier, actually, with you, since you're here. Let's see, let me cut out the waiting screen. Then move that away. I suppose this can also... Hey! Let's go, let's go. Let's hear about Nier. Yeah. I'm still curious about what you're... I mean, the game is really good. The game is really good. The only thing I would change if I was... I wouldn't change much, actually. The only thing I would change is I would make the forest way more vivid, color-wise. And the desert also more colorful, basically. I would leave the city, the destroy city, extremely the way it is, because it's supposed to be like it's supposed to let you feel that it's pretty much dead and nothing's left. But in the forest, I don't find that that tone to make sense. Although, yeah, that's the artist in me talking. I know that with Neon Tail. Let's go. Actually, I've done a bunch of work on the game, and I think I'm going to progress on that side too. I'm going to have things to show pretty soon, also. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I guess I can just leave. Woo! Whoop! Let's see. Is this a good spot? Let's go down one more. Actually, it's not very pretty here. Let's go here. Woo. Let's jump all the way down. Whoop. Ooh. Alright. I like that spot. A good one. Whoop. There we go. Anyway, yeah. I know that with Neon Tail, I'm doing everything in Neon Tail pretty much, except for the city. That's Yashiki, who did an awesome job with that. But in terms of art, I couldn't really reach the... I cannot be everywhere, pretty much. I'm coding the game, I'm writing the story, I'm doing everything. I cannot spend more than a week on each character, else I would never finish the game. But the 3D artist inside me is kind of like, I wish I could do this and that and so much more, but that's also the reason why all the characters' outfits are very simple. But I'm a 3D artist at the base still, so... Although nowadays I'm kind of everything at the same time. Hey, Lucas! I thought you weren't going to be here. Welcome to the stream! Hey! How are you doing? As you can see, I have fixed a bunch of things. Actually, I've done a lot of little... I've done a playtest. Actually, this morning I watched the game toolkit. If you are into game design, that's a good YouTube channel. I think it's Game Dev Toolkit. name of the channel was talking about playtest. It's exactly what I'm doing whenever I create a game. And last week we've been talking about pacing of the game. And I also had a good discussion about the pacing in some games that don't help, that isn't very prone to have a good pacing design. Like in an RPG, it's quite easy to pace your game because it's linear, so at any point you are able to kind of imagine in what state you leave the player because he just experienced specific things. But in an open world, in a combat game, in a racing game, and in a competitive FPS game, that's impossible to know in advance. However, you can create an environment for a specific experience to be had. All right, let's go. So I've fixed all those small missions that happens after the invasion started. And hey, you're late. It's fine. It's fine. I'm grateful that you are here. Actually, the stream is not what it used to be, but I think there's an opportunity. Maybe there's an opportunity. I don't know yet. I'm talking with people now. I don't know. I have no idea where this is going, but there's always hope, I suppose. We'll see. And even if there wasn't, I'm not the kind of guy who would just let it die anyway. So this guy is chilling inside the ground. Let's see. I guess I'll just play any mission here. This one is the closest one. I'll just go there. All right. Up to the northeast. I don't find the channel, but when I search game dev talking on YouTube, your live is 4th. Oh, is that right? I mean, it's probably because you're my friend. I don't know. If that's the case for everybody, then that's awesome. That's very much awesome. Woo! Hey, this one was the only mission I didn't have to change much. I think most of the missions are actually broken. I noticed that today while playtesting the whole game. Yeah, the YouTube channel Game Dev Toolkit, it's actually saying that the secret weapon of Valve about creating Portal was playtesting. And it's funny because I had this discussion at work with some designers. They were like saying the playtest shouldn't be like the things that I'm doing, which is playing the game, just playing the game. And feeling the thing, and seeing people playing it, and noting the things. Playtest should have a direction. Playtest should have a specific bugs that you want to query, and a questionnaire that goes with it. And I'm like, sure, but I don't think we would be able to create a quick cycle of playtest work. Which is the kind of type of work I do. The baseball bat looks suspicious with that angle. Obsidian. Anyway. Yeah, this animation doesn't really work with this. But anyway, yeah. So this week and last week I was pretty much very busy playtesting the whole game, the whole plot missions. I have a couple of surprises for later, actually. I'm going to show you soon. Don't find no, it's because the title of the live is literally Dev Talk. That's fine. Yeah, that's true. So the game design should be associated with the debug. That's if you... of course you can create I mean, in a big company, I can understand that whenever you require most of the employee to play your game, I agree with the fact that you should prepare the playtest and have a questionnaire and have goals with the playtest. But in the rhythm of me developing my game, which is pretty much a cycle, a very quick iteration of cycle, indie game dev, garage dev style, which is just playtest, play the game, work, play the game, work, play the game, work, have people play the game, work. It's pretty much that. note what that clarifies everything that I need to do. That always points where the issues are, and that also helps a ton with the pacing of the game and see where the players usually get stuck at, waste time, experience the things that I've prepared very differently from the way I want them to experience it. That's something that is I don't think that's something that is out there with the designers in a general term. Based on what I talked with them, of course, every company has a different type of designer. Every company has its own way of developing games, and designers are everything and nothing at the same time. Designers probably have the most vague job in a video game company, so so what I'm saying, take with a little grain of salt. I'm not sure if that's the way you say it in English, but yeah. Surprises! You still want a voice actress and musician? I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't think the game is going. I don't know. So there's been some talk lately with someone who's I guess I'm just talking with people, I guess. So maybe there could be how do you say that? There could be something happening with the project, let's just say. And maybe I'm going to how do you say it in English? Associate maybe? Co-work with someone about how to finish this project. There's a couple of ways this project could end. About user experience, it should be a survey, anonymous and unswearable. Yeah. I mean, I took the game into so many events like the TGS, the Tokyo Game Show, Taipei Game Show, Beat Summit, and things like that. And those are actually extremely precious to me because whenever I get there, I can see the type of people who stick to the game, mostly Japanese and Americans, but a lot of any kind of other people too. I think Italian and Spanish also liked it. Taiwanese, I think they are way too into mobile game, and this game is not very mobile game at all. I mean, did you see the amount of buttons that we have here? Kind of crazy. All the buttons serve actually. Kick, snap, snap, which can combo into electrified kick, enhanced attack. Double the triggers, so skating. Using both of them, do a manual that you can trick into. Woo! Which enhance your thing. Yeah, that's quite a hardcore game that I created here. Woo! Woo! Man, this sun is so bright. Alright, let's go. Yeah! Steam Deck is the new mobile. True, true. And my game runs perfectly on the Steam Deck. That's pretty awesome. I didn't buy the Steam Deck, but some friends have it, and they showed me the game running on it. It's running perfectly. That's awesome. Let's see. Yes, I wanted to show something here. Dancing now with the facial expression working. Before we had a like zombie dead eyes staring in the void during the dancing. It didn't work at all. I like this one, especially with the mouse move like that. Nice. I'll show you all the characters dance. Ruby is the only one closing her eyes because she's a romantic. I don't have one neither. I would like to, but I have no use for it. Yeah, sure. You're like me. Steam Deck is not really useful for us. We're kind of like, especially me, I think. 24 hours in front of a screen. I don't really need a Steam Deck. Alright, let's go hire the rest of the dream team. the invader killer. Whoop. Boink. I think to the east we have inside the shopping district we can go and play with Natixta and reveal her new weapon, which is a huge gun. It's actually pretty huge. This camera setting in this game is kind of have a slight fisheye. It has a, how does it called? The focus, the depth of, no, not the depth of field. I have memory holes. The perspective, let's just say the perspective angle is quite crazy. That is on purpose, so it increases the speed feels when you skate. Like this feels fast, but you're actually going quite slow. But the issue with that camera setting is that everything looks tiny. I already said that in the stream, but the birds, the pigeons in the game are actually the size of chickens. But you don't feel like it's the case just because of the camera setting. Point of view, not really. Doesn't name. And the same applies with weapons. So Natixta here. I actually also changed some things. Maybe you will notice it, but some bones now move in different ways on her body. Anyway, the gun that she wields is actually pretty freaking huge. And that is because if you see, from this angle you can see that it's huge. It's crazy huge. It's not the size of a normal weapon. It actually goes through her hands, but when you play you don't feel like it's huge. Pretty fun. Pigeons are always big in games. Yeah, that's true. But furthermore in my game because skating, you know. Nice! I mean, bigger is better, right? Don't worry, I know how to use it. And no, I won't tell you why nor how. Anyway. So, she wields a big gun. And she has new physics. Maybe you can see it here. Wait. Ouch! Oof, that hurts. Alright. I'm talking so much that I'm not killing anything. They are actually quite easy to kill. I should change their death animation. It's kind of meh. So I've fixed a ton of things. So when you see it from this distance from the camera, it doesn't look that huge, right? I tested with the right size, the normal size of a big Magnum. This is like twice the size of a big Magnum, actually. It's almost a shotgun. But yeah, it doesn't look that huge from that point of view. So if you shoot while skating, she's going to do that, which is pretty cool, I think. I've animated this. Every angle is animated. So I've also fixed this, so now you can also slap. You can use her SFS Pro moves during those combat with her basic slaps. And I also fixed it today, this morning. There was another bug with this. She was able to fly from one side of the other city to the other side of the city just to slap that one zombie that is recorded in that actor detector system. It's kind of dumb. When I looked at the code, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking about? I didn't have any code to limit the distance at which I slap people. Everything else was fine, but I didn't have a distance check. Dumb. So that's fixed. Now, under 5 meters, you will slap whoever is close to you. I've invited the actress to the stream and linked you to via Discord. Thanks, that's awesome. She does music, sound effect, and voice acting. Cool. Alright, I'll talk to her later on Discord then. Thank you. You're awesome, Rhizometric Reality. You are awesome. Especially thank you again for Nier Automata. That's really an awesome experience here. I really loved it. The gun has the size of a forearm too, yes. It's pretty huge. Anyway, those two skate idols. We were talking about budget and about finishing the game and budget and things. Actually, hey, Malady Keijo, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, I'm talking about the game. Yeah, we were talking about how much I would need, because now, because I have no money anymore, I took a job, which is a pretty good one, if you ask me. But the production of Nier, of course, slowed down to I'm working on the game once a week, which is today. And it's not as effective as if I'm working non-stop on it, because every week I have to get myself into the game's project code and things like that, which takes some time. While if I work on this every day, everything is way quicker, because I'm like what is wrong with the wheel? Something's broken. Oh, what's up? I can dance? I can. That's a bug. I'm not going to chase this one because it's a minor bug that doesn't really matter. You just move again and it's fine. Good. And yeah, there's two options. Whether either I, because of the actual situation and my work and the speed at which, the amount of time I can put into the production of the game, the amount of work I wrote in my game design document, GDD, it's kind of hard for me to, I mean, if I hire someone to finish the game, there's going to be a ton of work to finish the game the way I wrote it in the GDD, actually. So my plan was, maybe it is, to cut everything and have the mission that I'm going to show you soon be the last one before the final boss. And the final boss done, I think we would have a reasonable indie game of average 15 hours of open world adventure. I think it's fair. The price is not that high and it's good quality, I think, for an indie game. And for us to, if the game works and I have the opportunity to to quench the thirst of my creative. I'm trying to compose sentences that I'm not. I'm not that good at composing. Anyway, if I can, I could probably also finish whatever GD I prepared for my GDD on using DLCs. Maybe, I don't know. That was my first go-to situation. However, I've been queried about the other maybes, other possibilities of the game being like, I'm a voice actress and musician. Oh, that's you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them anyway. And I can talk. I'm kind of talking about the situation of the game. I would love actually to have voice acting, and I would love to have so much content. This game is a passion project that has so much work and sweat and blood of mine poured into it. I did everything in here. The code, the animation, the modeling, the story, the game design, the combat, everything. But in order to create this game, I kind of sacrificed a ton of things, namely, and among them, I sold my house in France. And I also used all my money that I saved from my previous jobs now, but I'm still fine because I have skills and I know I have good skills, and I can find works that can. It's good. Let's just say that it's good on that side. But about this project in itself, it's pretty much a garage game. I don't have any budget, so it's kind of hard to pay voice actors. I paid for some music that are in this. I also make my own music in other projects, but on this one I wanted female voices in my musics because I'm going for a kind of nightclubish vibe. Yeah, let's go nightclub actually. Let's go for the night vibe. I think there's a sofa up there. See if we can go up there. Woohoo! There we go. Okay. I think the sofa is over here, maybe? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's... Where is it? Woo! I think it's here. Whoop! There we go. Hello, sofa! Sleep until sunset, maybe? Midday, night. Let's go for the night. F for the house. Ooh, big bug. Big bug. This one. I guess the sofa is located in a weird place. So I think right now the camera is lost somewhere. So you're supposed to see Ruby sleeping on the sofa. It's a cute scene and it's not working. I think I should check every single sofa on my in my next playtest. Oh, is it me or is it lagging? It's lagging. Oof. Alright. Let's go to another sofa, let's say here. And let's go to sunset time. Whoa, the lag! That's crazy! Wait. Doesn't look like a lag to me. It looks like a VSync issue here. Yeah, it's a VSync issue, I think. This is kind of weird because during daytime I don't have that VSync issue. I think there's a slight lower FPS happening here, and that enhanced the VSync issue that I have with that specific screen. It doesn't do that on every screen actually. Anyway, F for the house indeed. It's fine. I don't regret anything because I by creating this project, this crazy project of mine that has everything that I wanted to create, that it quenched my thirst for creativity. That is completely true. I've always dreamed of creating games where I can do whatever I want instead of working for other people, which is creating their own dreams, which is fine. I get my share of creation on those, but it's still different from going full full me, let's say. I think there's just a sofa here. There we go. Let's go to a more friendly FPS setting, shall we? Yeah, there we go. That's the proper cutscene. I think the other one has I should check it out later. Yeah. So if you play the game from start to beginning, without playing the side quests, without getting jobs and stuff, I think you will need a kind of, and counting the amount of time you need to master the scaling physics, I think you would need something around 15 hours. Of course, it depends on the player, and there's a huge amount of parameters to take into account here. The physics is very unique. I'm sure that there isn't any other games like this one. And let's see. Straight ahead. Woo! Wait, I should go to the furthest one. I guess I could take the MRT to get there anyway. It's fine. Yeah, so the other option to finish this game was to just acquire fundings, maybe by I mean, I don't know yet, but acquire fundings and hire people to finish the game. And that way I could possibly maybe finish whatever on the GDD, but I took a look. Okay, so we got the SFS Pro Arc, which is a game design in itself. You are climbing the ladder of the SFS Pro ladder, where teams are fighting each other, racing each other to become the SFS Pro Superstar. And you also have a career as a skate idol too. FFS. yeah. I forgot why it was named that. SFS. It's SFS Pro. This is so in the game. Early in the game, you're trying to boost your career as, yes, SFS. Yes, oh, this guy introduces you to the character wheel. Character selection wheel menu. I have so many features that I've put into that game, it's kind of crazy actually. So you can choose your character once you unlock their things. Whoop. Hello. I'm Devil May Cry. I got a shotgun, plasma shotgun, and an electric baton. I can also dance, but I will show that later. Internet says Société Française de Sophrologie. Doubt? Yeah. This is the... Play the game. It's going to be released soon. You will be able to see what's going on in there. Okay, so the SFS Pro Arc, which is the skating career of Ruby when she stopped the game. That's the normal world, what she's trying to get. Okay. Yeah. Whoop. All right. Actually, you should know that right now I've already cut out a ton of content from the game by using very simple dialogues. Probably like 20 hours of the game was summarized in a couple of sentences in some dialogues already. And yes, quite the ambitious game. I was hoping that the early access, the publisher maybe, and I don't know, all the things will allow me to keep going. But the early access was the killer here. Ah. Whatever. I regret nothing. Boop. So yeah, so there's the SFS Pro Arc. There is all the yellow you see over there, work in progress. It's part of the city, but there's also another upper city over there that we don't see because it doesn't exist, and you could access it using a lift, and going upstairs you would be able to buy a new HQ and customize it. Yes, I am not short on ambition. And there will be a ton of not a ton, but a bunch. There would be the story. That's another questline. A big one, actually. I wrote a big story that is about the mayor of this city that you might have seen. She's quite wild. And versus the invasion, diplomatically speaking, politically speaking, versus the Intergalactic Alliance. So I wrote a bunch of things on that scale too. Did I go... Oh! Did I do the toast one too? I don't think so. Yeah, I can already go to the garage. There's a mission issue here. Alright, I think that's a new bug. I didn't see this one, so... I guess when you get to this series of missions, You are near the one that I didn't do, so I think that's why I didn't find this bug yet. But you're not supposed to be able to go to the garage yet. Damn you, Wing! There we go. Anyway, nice camera. Maybe I should... Oh, well. Whoop. Woo! Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh. Those figurines. Find them all and you will know everything about my about my prototype projects and my ideas, my crazy ideas on creating other games. I don't write that much about them because there's not enough room in the description of each figurine, but as we approach 100 figurines hidden throughout the city, I find places to talk about this and that, which is nice. That double jump is so convenient. All right, let's play with Toast. I think she's the one that has the, I guess, the most quirkiest combat style, but also the worst one to play, the less effective one. So her combat style is she basically bought random garbage from Thibaut von Dijk and she throws them at zombies. That works. Take this and nice. And the final, take this. I threw it way too far. Boop. There we go. Do you have any question, milady? Do you actually? I have a question. So you're making music too? That's a big bomb. Yes, but she has a big pocket. That's actually not true. Ah well. Who knows? Maybe she. let's not. Whatever. I have no answer for this. Ninja escape 3000. Oh. There's a bug here. All right. I think it is time to go behind the scene. I fixed it. I played it today and I fixed it. What the hell? A quantum pocket. Yes. Exactly. No, wait. I fixed this one and I... What's going on here? All right. Let's reload everything and check it out. Let's see if I can reproduce the bug inside Unity. So I would be able to see the console log. Yeah, I would love to have voice acting actually, but I think voice actors are probably the last thing that are implemented in the game, I think, because during the production of the game, at least in my production, I don't write everything exact. It's not that I don't write everything down. I do write most of what I want in the game, actually. The thing is, when you create, it's like creating a movie. When you create the movie, when you write the script and when you create the movie, everything changes because things happens, and while creating the game, you notice things that you didn't notice while writing the things. So of course, it's not going to be exactly the same. And therefore, the dialogues that I write for my characters, they change because the story that I write for the game changes. Because, yeah, I know that. Yeah, you know that. You create some movies, so you know that. But that's why. But creating a game is the exact same. You write a story, you create the game. You notice that within the game, that specific props is causing that specific problem that doesn't allow me uh, this route to be taken by the player, which destroyed the whole purpose of this specific quest, which has to be changed. And therefore, the dialogue has to be changed, and therefore, the voice acting, if there is any, has to be changed. So, I would rather have that implemented in the end if I have the money. So it all comes back to this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I do search for talents, of course, just in case. I think the project is consequent enough to be interesting for voice actors and musicians, and anyone, I think. Oh. What I was going to do... Yes, okay. I've opened up. Let's go behind the scene, shall we? So this is the playground. Let's go back to the city and play test what's going on with my quest, with my mission here. Why is it broken? I think the reason why it was named SFS was back in the days, a very long time ago, a long time ago, when the Nier was still a prototype. Kind of. I had the crazy idea of having the SFS Pro matches with quirky teams such as the Acid Frog, the Mad Chefs. I had a bunch of team names that were crazy, kind of something ninjas, shinobi something. The love, I forgot. A bunch of dumb names, pretty much. And it's like kind of like Jet Set Radio. And I think the name of SFS came from Skate for Streets. So each streets in the city would display the name of the winner of that, the owner of the street. And you would have a ladder that was alive with the streets, pretty much. So the huge screens that you see in the streets are owned by the SFS Pro gamers that fight each other's on races and games, skating games like that. But it's whatever. You have your chat in Unity? My chat in Unity? Oh yeah, of course. Yes, I implemented that. How awesome am I? Woo! No, it's a coincidence. Noise. No, it's not true. It's the inspector, it's bugged. It's not displaying what... no, I'm not selecting anything, so that's the reason why. Hashtag freedom for Yashiki. I think he's pretty free for now. He hasn't been working on the game much. He's working on his own stuff, so it's fine. It's all right because the game has been slowed down. So there are 2 courses now going up. Either I wrap it up, I do nothing of all the things that I wrote. Oxok story with Telopern, that was another arc that I wrote in the GDD that might not happen. I have a... with the opacity and other things, you know. Oh well. Freedom! He's out of your basement. Yes, he's dancing. He's doing exactly what Ruby is doing right now. Finally, after so many years of hashtag freedom for Yashiki, he's out of my basement. Alright, let's go this way. Or maybe I should take the... There's an MRT here. I'll just take the MRT over there. Woo! Can I shoot a... Huh. Oh well. Let's take the... No, I'm not talking to you. I want to take the MRT all the way to Etial Station. Now I gotta try to find a new meme for Niantel. Hey man, I've been playing DMC5 a lot also lately. Now that the game... It's so weird. Now that I've unlocked Bloody Palace, I'm having a blast playing the game. But the game itself was fine, but the combat wasn't challenging enough for me to really see the point in... Bloody Palace does it for me, pretty much. It's weird. You grabbed my entire meme and stabbed it in the face over and over again. I cry. Sorry. I mean, Yashiki will always be in my basement. Symbolically. Alright, let's see. Let's see. It's this way. Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Big loading here. Alright, that's not working. Wait, where's the toast thing? Okay, I'm going to get back there and then give them 4 Yakshikil's souls? Yeah, sure. Take it. I'll give it to you. It's fine, I'm good with it. Whoa, what happened here? I mean, I got twice the game running right now, plus the Unity. Alright, let's get there quickly. Let's not heat up my computer more than it is necessary, although it's fine. The game is not that huge in terms of... it's quite optimized. Let's save here. There we go. Game saved. You cannot do that. Alright. Everything's fine so far. Ouch. Take this. Okay, take this, take that. I think I can put some mine. Why do I have those lag spikes? Alright. There you go. What? It's working here! What? Addressable! Yes! I forgot to bake the addressable. Alright. I baked to bake the... Yes, I think it's bake. I forgot the term. Alright. I know why. So, this is what you're supposed to see. Yeah. I think we're going to have some chill talking pretty soon because I'm going to bake and rebuild the game. Let's show them! Ha! So whenever it's working in the editor, but it's not working in the application, it's usually due to the addressable. It happened enough time for me to directly see the issue here. Alright, Toast. Magical Girl. Ninja Escape 3000, wait. Yes, it's working, it's fine. Don't worry, I like this portrait that I drew of her, she's pretty cute. Don't worry, Ruby, you might be a magical girl, an acid frog! And that dance I fixed it. She used to have one eye going that way, and the others looking straight, and also with a weird face. I fixed those. I had to do a lot of weird things to make it work, but it's working. It's working now. That's cool. And she, the other dance she has is pretty cool too. All right, let's save. I guess I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that now because we're on Unity Editor, so I'm able to. I have my editor tools. Look at this. Let's go to somewhere with some light, with some sunlight, so that it looks better. All right, yeah, Amnetics, yeah. So you can see physics at works here. That's new. That's new physics. All right, let's get rid of all those. Let's see. This. I need new icons too. So she has that dance. And she has this other one. I don't think this one really fits her. She had another one, but she had her arms were going into places, so the other dance doesn't really work. Yes, that's what I have to struggle with. Hell yeah, jiggles! Yes, indeed. Also, I vibe with Toast. Yes, that's great. I think there's some music coming with Toast actually. New music coming up. I had to remove some of the music, some awesome music that was really fitting Toast, but same thing. I don't regret. Some things happened, and we have our favorite Toast. Let's get into a more neutral light, shall we? Like here. I'm not sure. Maybe it's going to break. Let's give it a try. I think it's going to break because it's not Ruby. Actually, I don't think it's going to break. We're going to see Toast inside of Ruby. There we go. Yeah, it's working. Sup, Faye? Hey, Mugen Sonzai, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hey, quite a lot of people today. I'm quite happy. That feels great, actually. How are you guys doing? It's great to have you guys here. This light is boring, but it's also very clear and very simple. I actually quite like it, but it doesn't have that much punch, let's say. Oh yeah, you wanted to see that. Hey! This is pretty cool, actually. I quite like this one. She's kicking. She's over there. I could leave that all day, actually. Hell yeah, Jiggle! So I played the demo in Steam Deck. I'm impressed. Oh, cool. Just wish the demo can extend into the current version. By the way, I don't blame the gameplay. I can handle the physics of motion. Yes, it takes a while to master. I could give you a couple of advice, such as if you're going one way but you want to go to the other way, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. What you should do is a U-turn. Like that. You have to master the momentum. What else? So everything is, because it's physics based, doing a spin is exactly the same as, everything is about the momentum, right? So if you're turning, you should take into account your grip and your mass. So Toast is very light, and her grip is quite strong, so she's quite easy to handle. But someone like... Oh yeah, let me show you the other dance before I switch. This is the one you saw earlier. It's pretty much Toast, 100%. Boop. Doing fine, cool. Natixta, if I spell her name correctly, would make her not only the SHS player, but also a great markswoman. Yes, that's what she is. She's actually, she can handle the... You didn't see that, actually? She has a gun, right? And she's not afraid of using it. Boom! I did that, but I wasn't sure I would make it a feature, so maybe by picking up those experience points, you would unlock piercing shots. But right now, as of immediately, if you don't aim and shoot like that, it automatically aims the closest zombie, but it does less damage, and also it doesn't pierce. But if you aim like that, your bullet pierce through all the enemies, so you would be able to shoot a bunch of the enemies in one shot. Pretty much. Kind of weird though that she takes the poses. Yes, it kind of makes sense when she's just like that. Anyway. That's a roller dance. Yes, it is. You know, I would watch the Steam more. The Steam stream. If they were not at... Oh, sorry about that. It's actually very hard for me to find times that fits for everybody. For me, it is night. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, of course, you're... Your time is even later than mine, I think. Where did he live? Just curious. Wait, I think he is living in Australia or New Zealand. Australia? I think yes, Australia. Yeah, Australia. I have very bad memory. I'm very sorry if I forget, but I try to memorize. This is actually hilarious at work because I write everything. People, my boss told me to stop writing to myself, talking to myself, because I write everything down because I have bad memory. I heard lately that it's due to B1 vitamins causing some... it's whatever. Anyway, let's not get into that tangent. I could move the stream again. I don't mind moving in here and there, but I don't really know how to make it work for everybody. I got people looking at it from France, from the US, from London, from Australia, from Taiwan, of course. I think I got a couple of people sometime who drops by from other places. I don't know. No, it's fine. I mean, I do want to have your companies, all of yours companies. It pleases me. Wow, the jiggles. Maybe I was way too heavy-handed here. Was I? What do you think? Should I? It wasn't that crazy actually before. Oh, actually, okay. No, that's the wrong settings. That's the setting for dancing. I did that just to... Man, I forgot. I didn't want to save that. I thought by pressing play it would remove the jiggle. It wasn't that crazy. It works for the dancing actually. I was trying to record the dancing and make it the screen capture, but I couldn't. I couldn't do that. Anyway. No, wait, that is way too powerful. It works for the dancing, but when you're skating too fast, she changes her cap size, which is kind of weird, because physics. Yeah, that's way too much. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. So much jiggle. Yes. It's not supposed... I didn't want to save that. Anyway. 4. Wait, I missed something. Let me check it out. Boop, 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 boop. Just a question. Is this gameplay mechanic the same in Jet Set Radio series? Not at all. Nice to give her a character's pose in Destiny. Thank you. Yes, not at all. Jet Set Radio and my game is completely different. The only things that is similar is the grind. The grind is pretty much the same, kind of. Although in Jet Set Radio you cannot turn around. And you cannot shoot, which I can here. With Ruby. I can with Ruby. Oh yeah, Obsidian's combat style is quite brutal. He's probably the most efficient in terms of dealing with a ton of zombies. Woohoo! He also has this. Woo! Bam! Oh, and and I got a bug report that was quite hilarious about Obsidian. He can turn into a helicopter. I'm going to show you that after I show you the dance. So, oh yeah, the dance. His feet goes inside the ground. I should fix this, actually. And this one too. This one really fits Uptrillion with his two hands. It's kind of the nerds dancing. Good night, Karma. Nice, thank you for dropping by, that was awesome. See you later. Bye bye. Yeah, let's turn our friend Uptrillion into a helicopter. So if you jump and hold the jump button, oh yeah, so the B button on Uptrillion is this. It's pretty awesome. He's got the boost because he's the slowest of all the skaters. He has that boost, continuous boost that uses up the energy that you have to on the top left. You have to fill back up by doing tricks and combos. Woo! But in the air, it's kind of broken. It's kind of a bug, but I'm tempted to leave it in the game. So if you do it in the air, it does that small fart like that. But if you jump and hold and smash the hell out of B, then you turn into a helicopter. Whee! Woo! Boom! Tuk, tuk. There you go. So I think I'm going to leave the bug inside this for those who knows, like you guys now. You can have your fun. I don't mind. I think this is the type of bug that is fun. It doesn't hurt much. You can kind of go anywhere in the city that way, but to begin with, you was able to go anywhere in the city, and by the time you arrive at that time where you can play with all the characters, I think you've already explored most of the city, so it's fine. I'm going to leave this in the game, along with the Ruby shark bug. Ruby turns into a shark. Hey! Like the dance. Can you do a Joker stare dance? What is a Joker stare dance? Should check it out after the stream. Yeah, Uptrillion. And the last one is our friend Ram. Or let's see. I think he has the same. Yeah, he has the same dances as Uptrillion. I didn't have time to give him his proper dance. Although this one works better than Uptrillion because he's taking he's crossing his weapons, while Uptrillion has a baseball bat on his shoulder. That poser. Hey! Oh! Alright. Woo! And this guy has it all, but he doesn't have a B actually. But he has a shotgun, plasma shotgun, which is kind of crazy, which is kind of very powerful. And he has a stun baton, which really does high damage. But on the other hand, he's an intergalactic alliance agent, so of course he's gotta be armed to the teeth. The best bugs become features, indeed. With the helicopter things, indeed. I don't know what to do with his coat. He's the knight. He's the most... Can I get the thing? Yeah, put it on his face. Make him look dumb. Yeah, he's the Cape Crusader. He's got the cape through his body. Anyway, You know, when any character have the same animation from the others, it can show the fact that it wasn't completely their complete identity. I know, I know. I just implemented the dances to him because he didn't have any so far. And he looks silly with that dance, actually. I still did a lot of work, man. You gotta give this to me. I actually implemented 5 playable characters, actually 6. Let's go. Let me show you the last one. The last one is a special one. No, it's not that button. I always press this. This is for the barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Alright, this one. Yes. This Dark Sasuke. Bubblegum girl. That's it. She's here. She's cute. She's my jam. Actually, she is made of jam. Boing. And let's go. Woo! Well, she's playable, but she's not supposed to be playable. But she's playable. We'll see. Yeah, of course. I tried to attack with her. She doesn't have. I'm an idiot. All right. Let's reboot the thing. Let's have some. Let's have a nice chat, shall we? While I build. That's not bake. While I'll rebuild the addressable here. I learned lately that the way I did the addressable is not the most optimized way. However, I think I'm near the end of the game and it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is my addressable. This is all the prefab that are loaded during the game. This is the way I use it. This is not the way people use it, but I don't care because it works very well and it does exactly what I want it to do on my side. All right. Reward for beating the game? Sure. Fine. Actually, by creating the dance assets today for each character today, I guess I can show you. I went through the files here through the folders. Cheers! I went through my folders and I found some things that I've forgotten completely and that could be used as secrets to unlock if you finish the game. What is it? You can ask me? Well, it is... No. Kids are not allowed in streams. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, there's that weird rule. You cannot show your kid in the Twitch because it's a rule. Anyway. Yeah. Take this. Go away. Among the yes, so in one of my okay, I'm going to show it to you. There is a not safe for work version of Netixta in my folders. When the game was still a prototype, I didn't really know how seriously I was taking this project. And one of the ideas we had as a project that could make money was to have it more risque, more not safe for work. However, when I posted the first prototype of the game using that model on indie game communities, I had quite a huge backlash. But I can show it to you. And I think people who finish the game can appreciate the game for it is, and I think it's fine. If it is an outfit that you can unlock and then add in, and it's not the outfit that defines the characters, but it's a secret that you can unlock, and the player chooses to wear it, then it's not the character that is that type of character. You know what I mean? It's different. And moral things, you know, I have to care about those type of things, which it's whatever it is, but yes. Anyway, you could give the quad jump a 4 jump limit to keep it balanced. Sure. Oh, Maybe I should show you that. I think you know it. I think you guys know about it already, but let me show it to you again. There is a secret move that I added in the game a long time ago. So if you are doing the hyper shot, which is this thing, if you release it, it shoots a huge Kamehameha that deals a huge amount of damage. But if you, while doing that, you press attack, then you will charge it and do a ground slam like that. And this does actually a huge amount of damage. And there is a new, there is a secret move behind this. You probably already know that, man. I'm not sure. I showed it in the stream before, I think. Reward for beating the game. Yes, yes. A slime girl Ruby and skates without wheels. Yeah, she's not supposed to be skateable. She appears in your dreams, and she is something that you have to discover by playing the game. Anyway, let's go. Let me show you the secret move. If you hold jump while doing that, you will fly so high, like a butterfly. There you go. So jump high, shoot, hold, press X and press. It's kind of hard to do actually. Out of energy, okay. That is very advanced move, but you can super jump that way. Shoot, melee, hold, and press jump. Boom! Secret move. And superhero landing. There you go. There you go. You've got one secret of the game in the pocket. Let's see. Build. Intel. Let's build. Let's see. How is it going? Hello, Gashianon. Welcome to the stream. Been a while since I've joined this stream, and that's pretty cool. Thank you. I've been talking about the things that I've been doing lately. So I've implemented dances. I've fixed a bunch of bugs. I think you can take a look at bugs actually. I wrote them here. Yeah, I fixed a bunch of bugs. There were actually a bunch of dialogues that were missing. The first time the characters' weapons don't work well the first time. That's quite a huge bug, but it's not a game stopper type of, so it's fine. Calling that a boost jump. Sure. Actually, in this level, it's not very obvious, but when you do it in the city, you can really see how high she jumps. She jumps crazy high. It's like the bug. I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's give you a huge power, so the first time you do it, you're like, woohoo! All right. Kid and wives are going to sleep. I have to lower down my volume. Anyway. So yeah, what's up, Geishan? How are you doing? I'm just chatting. I'll rebuild the game, and I think I'm going to play the last mission before the new one that I'm going to work on this next week. I think, unless I'm going into the funding ways. There's been, that Jet Radio, yeah. So the talk about Jet Radio earlier. Superhero landing for super style, yes. I played the demo a while ago. Awesome. It's nice to see the improvement. Yes, it's a unique game, and I'm doing well. Thank you. That's great to hear. Yes, it is a unique game, and being unique has its downside in this time of in the history of video games. Back when I was a kid, there wasn't that many games out there, so we were okay with playing completely new, unique game control, game way of playing games, because taking time to learn was fine. Nowadays, it's the reverse. You have 500 games in your library, and that haven't been played, and if you spend more than 2 minutes before understanding how to play the game, it becomes an issue because you have 5 other games waiting for you to be played. So it's a different time. But for the people who are willing to put in the effort of learning the new physics or the new way of playing my games, I think it is quite an adventure. I actually got very happy by hearing people saying it became their favorite game this week. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's the kind of motivation juice that really pushed me far. It really boosts my motivation into getting back in the production of the game and finishing it. And also, this is yeah, there's so much things to say, so much things to do. Kind of lost actually in my thoughts. I was going to talk about something, but I forgot what. Oh well. Shoo! Alright, let's go for the sunset time. I like the sunset. Yeah. I think the morning is way too bright. The zombies are chilling with you here. Yeah, so I'm going to do this last mission. The game actually averages to 15 hours from what I think. The price is quite low. I'm not sure. I will see. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to raise it a little once the game is finished. I was going to make it. The amount of content was huge in my GDD. There's an upper city. There's a bazillion arcs, a ton of missions, and there's also parts of the city that were going to be added. The city in itself is quite big right now. And for an indie game, honestly, I think I've been quite generous here. So, and the amount of work I've poured into that game, I think it would be fine if I wrap it up and finish the game with a boss. It's not what I would want ultimately, but the thing is, what I would want is it's a AAA game. This is an indie game. I'm doing everything, so gotta calm down sometimes. Or I can raise fundings and hire people to work with me and become a real company with employees and things like that. But that's another adventure for a time, maybe not, maybe yes, we'll see. You must raise the price when the game is released. Yes, I will, I think. At least to reward the people that supported the AEA, of course. That's what I planned all along. It's actually written in the description of my EA on the Steam page. So each chapter, there was like 5 chapters, now there's only 3. There was like 5 chapters. Actually, I think there was 6 in the beginning, but I took one. I took the sewers out. Yeah, there were sewers. It doesn't matter. So there was 5 chapter, and I was going to increase the price by I forgot how much, like 100 or 200 NT, which is like 3 or 4 euros, something by each with each chapters. So if you bought the game when there was only chapter 1, that's the cheapest you will ever get it, and you would be fine. You would still get the end content. That's what I explained in the thing. I'm not sure most people. I think most early access don't do that actually, but it kind of makes sense to me. Like you buy the content you have, and if you help with the funding, with the production of the game, it helps me while I need the money, and it helps me, and it helps the project pretty much. But you're also getting gains from paying less for the ending game. But of course, it's my promise and to client who don't have a guarantee that I would finish the game. So I can also understand the other side, like like the type of things like I run out of money, it's hard for me to finish the game, but nah, I will finish the game, no matter what. Don't worry about that. It might take years, it might take a lot of work, it might take a lot of money from me, but I'm going to finish the game. Don't worry about that. What about at night to brighten her neon tail? Sure. Yeah, let's go night. Let's go night time. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Did I do all the missions right now? I think I did. Do I have more? Oh, there's one here. All right, let's go. Woo! This game from the 90s action games. Glasses, you touch them, they explode. Last Action Hero. That was a nice movie, but it's pretty old. I'm old anyway, doesn't matter. Do you have any plans for DLC? Yes. Or maybe a custom map maker? Yes. Oh yeah, the previous question I wanted to talk about was Just a Radio. Anyway. Yes, so... Okay. So my game design document, there were an SFS Pro Arc, which is the career, the skate idol career. You could race against team and own streets. That could be turned into a mini game or a DLC. There were the other arc about the upper city, where the mayor of the city have some secrets with the and diplomatic issues and political plots with the invading aliens, and it has story behind, and the intergalactic alliance thing. So lots of stories there. And also there was an upper city where you could buy a new HQ instead of your garage over there. And you could customize that HQ. So pretty much a AAA game. And there were also the story of the big bad guy, which right now is becoming just appearing for the final boss, and that's it. But he has a story with the other alien that helps you. If you played the game, you would know who I'm talking about. The guy with a weird name. It was a nice move. Anyway. Yes. I guess we all trust you here to finish the game. Thank you. I will. I'm going to finish this game. And butt shot. Custom map maker. Oh. Yeah, also the side missions. Oh yeah, the yellow part of the city. All those, there were like a business district over here. So all those gray area, there was the business district, the attraction park district, and there were other things. Yeah, there were a lot of things. And of course, if we have more locations, then we would need more missions. And more missions would need also more side stories. So side stories were with the reminiscent characters that goes with it, of course. So, you know, tons of work. Yeah, my Ruby is cute. So DLC, yes. So right now, since I run out of money, the situation is very hard because I work 1 day per week, which is not much. 3 days becomes 3 weeks, which is kind of 1 month. Yeah, the plan I had. So I'm discussing with other people. There might be possibilities unlocking. But what I was going for, given this specific situation, and if I don't get out of this situation, was to just wrap it up and create one last mission, which is the boss fight, and that's it. The boss fight doesn't have the boss, Ogzok, who was supposed to have a huge arc with a ton of story with him. He just appears. He's not who he was supposed to be. He's just going to be a random huge monster. You fight it, you finish the game, that's it, credit. It's still 15 hours of quality in the game, so I think it's fine. I'm too ambitious anyway. And the content I was talking about, each one of them could be a DLC, so I think it's fine. It's fine to do that. Working 1 day per week seems so French. Indeed. Indeed. I think I prefer the other dance. This one is more lively and cute, but this one is way more... Yes. It's more yes. I think 15 hours is quite nice, and I can understand that. Yeah. And it's very hard, especially since, given my skill, I acquired a ton of skills creating this game. But there was another subject. Yeah, Jet Set Radio. The game doesn't play at all like Jet Set Radio. I forgot who asked this question earlier. But first, Jet Set Radio's physics is very straight. You cannot do that. You cannot turn around. You cannot fight. You cannot do a ton of the things we do here. And the core game design is very simple. So Jet Set Radio's core game design is this: you have a timer. The first one actually. If you have a timer, you have a bunch of tags to tag on the walls. Go for it. The timer's up. If you finish all the tags, you win. If not, you lose. That's it. So it's hip hop also. Even the tone of the game is so different. Both are urban. I can concede that. But Jet Set Radio is hip hop. My game is more nightclub-ish and futuristic also. And it has a huge RPG side and tons of stories. So okay, and the core design of my game, I should talk about that. Besides being an adventure, an open world, and an RPG, the core design is you have skating, you have tricks, and you have combat. Each one is tied to each other. You cannot have one without the other. The skating is extremely important because you have to skate through the enemies, and you cannot combat without tricks because that's what feed your energy bar, to be able to combat. And you cannot trick without skate and combat. So you do tricks to do the combat. So everything is tied. And that's my core design, which is extremely different from Jet Set Radio. So there you go. Switch to... wait. Yeah, okay, that's the tutorial. I don't have to switch, but... Boom! Oh, it's cute. It's a cute little alien here. So there we go. I'm going to skip this dialogue to not spoil Lucas. He haven't played my game yet. Even the famous composer, Funky Uncle. I love his music. Funky Uncle, but I actually think he doesn't fit my game. But I do love... are you talking about... who are you talking about when you say Funky Uncle? Because when I suppose you talking about Funky Uncle after I talked about Jet Set Radio. So I would have thought you were talking about Naganuma. The author of the awesome music from Jet Set Radio. But even if he was doing the music for my game, I don't think it fits. His hip-hop style doesn't fit my game, even though it's awesome. Um, one one reference I have for two references I have for my game. One that I would really love to have is Zutomayo, a Japanese group that does very dynamic music with a female singer that has a very lively voice. And I think female voice is quite important in the Neon Tales in this specific world. The other is she. She. The other reference that I give the musician who did the music in the game is she. I think the album Colorist is pretty awesome. You can look it out. So Zutomayo and she Colorist. She like SHE. Yeah, there you go. And Zutomayo is like how it's pronounced. Zutomayo. Ah, there you go. Yeah, because roller skating in a not urban environment is a mess. Yes, indeed. Yeah. But the thing is, when people play my game, so there's also that. If my game releases, okay, so a while ago, Sega announced that it was going to work on Jet Set Radio 3. And this is actually something I didn't expect at all. And I think it might be good if my game comes out before. Actually, it's not. It's talking with someone who told me that, and I think he's right. Like, if the game releases now, the people who are waiting for Jet Set Radio and got hyped by Jet Set Radio would come and play my game. Although it's not the same game, I think it's a good thing. And when Jet Set Radio comes out, maybe there will be comparison to Neon Tale 2. So I don't know. Maybe not. There aren't many games about roller skating in the whole history of video games. I actually went ahead and did some research. There's actually like 5. 2 of them are Jet Set Radio, Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio 2. There was a PlayStation 1 game named something 9, I forgot, which is meh, not great. There was a Mega Drive game where you can grab a car and I think it was Skate or Die or something like that. And there was I think that's pretty much it. And there's my game. I mean, not counting indie games. Actually, there's a bunch of indie games that do roller skating. There's Butterfly from Le Capitaine. There's I played a bunch of other games indie, but they aren't as ambitious as my game. Anyway, I played at least 1 hour, but Rocket League. It's fine. You go ahead and play Rocket League. I'll finish my game, and then you will be able to playtest it in its fullest. Boop. No, don't be sorry. It's fine. The game is not finished anyway, and there's a bunch of bugs. So, Starjunk 95 is pretty nice with their music. Oh, okay. I'll note it down. Starjunk 95. I'll write it down. I'm going to forget. I have very bad memory. Write it down here. Starjunk 95. Sounds like a name from the past. Or maybe it's on purpose. When you watch the demo of Neon Tale, you feel the vibe of Jet Set Radio and also Tony Hawk. But the thing is, of course, there's only 5 video games about roller skating. So of course, the only reference you can get, it's the only one you can get, Jet Set Radio. It's the only other roller skating game in 3D that is known and popular and loved. There aren't any other roller skating game in the whole video game history that you can compare my game to from a casual gamer, a gamer point of view that doesn't know all the indie games. So yeah. But I think it's fine, it's fine. I like that portrait. Oh, hiding it with my big face. I like this portrait. It's a funny one. There we go. Yeah, man, it's a good thing is Sega talk about the new episode. Yes, yes, it is. And I don't mind people coming up to my game by expecting a Jet Set Radio, but I have two type of reactions actually. People who stick with my game and loves it and like adores it and becomes their favorite game. This happens. And I have the total opposite, which the negative review of the game, I kind of point that way. I don't have that many negative game reviews, but the ones that I had a long time before were like the camera is not like that. The way you play the game is not like this. And I was expecting a Jet Set Radio, or pretty much they were expecting Jet Set Radio or Tony Hawk, and they didn't get that. So they were complaining like this is the game should be more like Jet Set Radio. The game should be more like Tony Hawk. What should I answer in that case? Maybe you should go play Tony Hawk and Jet Set Radio then. But I love those two games. I actually love those two games, but that's not what Nier is. And I'm sorry if I misled you. But yeah, there we go. Bubblegum Girl! Hey Valentin, welcome to the stream, bienvenue. I'm taking the French accent. How are you doing? Comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va bien. I'm doing fine. I'm showing up all the new things that I did for this game. And I'm also almost done with this game, maybe not. At least minimum 3 months left, I think. 3 weeks left. Maybe 3 months, who knows. So I'm cutting the whole game right now here. Maybe. I'm still discussing with potential associate. I don't know. We'll see. But there's a great chance that here coming out, that last mission is going to be all 5 of them. All of us just skate together outside of the garage. Like, let's go check it out, what's going on. Boop. And then the final scene of the game, the final mission of the game comes out. Yeah, I was talking about all the things I wanted in the game that is not going to make it, or is going to make it in a DLC form, maybe, who knows? Ah, there we go. This is what I did today. Bunch of fixes. And yeah, the whole city, there's going to be a huge invasion pod. Actually, 4 of them. And the big bad boss here. Oh, you were talking about player-created content earlier. That's interesting because I actually thought about that, and we actually prototyped it. An early version of the game had that prototype. The people who followed the project for a very long time knows about it. So in the let's go there. Maybe I forgot if I left an interaction over there. Let's see. Maybe I should just put an Easter egg about it. Let's go there. Let's go to the shopping district. Shobap. Damn you, wings. Yes, here. It's an indie game. You can't expect to only play what you are already know playing an indie game. That's a very weird sentence, but I get what you mean. Okay. Wow. So, okay, so, woo! Let's go Ruby Shark. Ruby Shark. Ruby Shark. Ruby Shark. No. Ruby Shark. It's so hard to do, that bug. It's so hard. It's the hard. You have to press X the moment the exact frame you touch the ground. There was a time I was able to do it consistently. Oh well. Ah, never mind. You won't see the Ruby Shark today. Anyway, there's an arcade machine around here that would allow you. That's a secret actually. That will allow you to play content created by players. That was the. Ooh, does it work? Ooh, so there are game coins that are. It actually works. I left the interaction open. I think it's broken though. I would think it is broken. So if you find coins, arcade coins throughout the city, you can come here and spend them to enter this VR arcade. And you would enter... Oh my, it's working, right? Does it work? I haven't played that for years. It's working. Oh, I'm blowing my own mind. Okay, it's working. That prefab, I don't even know if it... Maybe there's a bunch of errors happening right now that I don't even know. Okay. I'm awesome. All right. So you were talking about player content. This would be player content based because I would need to create a in-game tool that would allow you to position assets here and there. They would be very simple assets like cubes, and that you can scale and put here and there, and rotate and put anywhere. The thing is, I cannot do that with the real assets like in-game assets. So this is the way we thought about creating that. I think it's really cool still. So you have many ways. I think I broke it. Bad habit. All right, never mind. Reload it. Don't press double jump. This character doesn't have superpowers. Okay. Let's go this way. That way. I cannot hit those things. Okay, never mind. Let's try again. Yeah, because the mission that unlocks the superpowers is completed. If I press X, she's going to do the poison mist instead of doing the other thing. It is quite hard actually. I remember we did a bunch of very hard arcade levels. Okay, and also she controls a bit different from the other Ruby. I don't know why. Should be the same. Oh yeah. Bring it on. Okay, I cannot go right. I don't think I'm going to be able. I failed. Alright. Let's get out of here. Can I? Yes. It was nice to see a bit of it, Lala. It's a good concept. Yeah. There's actually like 20 arcade levels, I think. Let's give it another try. We don't have any game coin. Damn it! Where are the game coins? Okay, so Obsidian can do the helicopter with the bug. Ruby, if she has the energy, she can do that. but it's costly. It's kind of hard to do right. There's a timing with it. Out of energy. There we go. Anyway, 2 of the skating games exist. Hover, Revolt of Red Gamers. Aha! It's not a skating game. There's no roller skates in it. You have hover shoes. You just run. I have the game actually, and I'm friend with the devs. It's 3 friends from France actually. But they are lucky. They got their game done, and they even got Naganuma to make one of the music, which is well done. Well done. My cam is hiding the stat bar. Up and down you go. Down I go. But Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Yes, so Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is not out yet, is it? I think it's not out yet. And yes, I agree. This one is truly a roller skating game. But it's not out yet, so I'm not counting that as the history of video games yet. Wait, I don't think they have roller skate neither. I think they have shoes. You can grind, but they use shoes and they run around, I think. But it's so Jet Set Radio. It's exactly Jet Set Radio. You tag, you run, you grind. The style is very much Jet Set Radio. And to be honest, to me, associating roller skates and tag is the identity of Jet Set Radio. And I don't want to take that, because for me that's Jet Set Radio. That's not Neon Tail. So anyway. You're welcome. Over was nice to play. Yeah, it is. It was a bit loose, but fun. Yeah. Yeah, I still played it. I went back to it and it's pleasant. It's not crazy, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good actually, but yeah, it's pleasant. I have a good time playing it. It's cool. Woo. I actually also have a fan art location like they did in Hover. It's up here if you go up again. And you find a way to go up again. Is there a stair to go up? I don't think so. You have to go up from somewhere else. Oh, there is a stair. I'm an idiot. It's been too long since I came back here. But there are ways from outside also if you grind from buildings to buildings to go up. There we go. Fun arts from the early. So this is pretty funny. That's a fan art from someone who bugged out through the ground and saw the awesome sky beneath. And yeah, good job, happy job. It's a pretty cool fan art. I remember an obscure skating game called Perfect Stride. I never heard of this one. I still have it, but I don't think you can download it anymore. Or I'm going to take a look on YouTube then. I'm very curious. I thought I saw them all. Did some research. I didn't see this one. Oh, Charles Vezik. This guy is the creator of Hover, one of the devs. So there you go. Charles Vezik. Hover, good job. You did it. I wish I did it with Neon Tail. Maybe soon. And this one is pretty cute. Look at this. Short-haired Ruby. Cool kids. Pretty cute too. From the year 1922. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to have it as an IG gallery. Mr. Remington. I mean, this one's pretty fun because back then there was nothing else to do except job deliveries, and that Kickstarter kept asking for packages. It's a dumb one. Why do you order so much? I like collecting boxes. Cute ones. There are ones behind also. Two kids. Man, it's a blast from the past to me. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, enough. Sprinted driver. We had a plan also if one day we get a lot more. Yeah, so there's also this huge district over there, Founders Memorial District. This whole place was supposed to be for our supporters from Patreons or for anywhere else. Maybe I will go for another Kickstarter campaign. Maybe not. So it depends. If I'm doing the simple finish, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Whoop. Whee! Woo! So this whole place was supposed to be given for fans. So if you press Y here, you would check here's thanks for our patrons. And there are like multiple tiers. There are small rockets that shoots a fireworks with your name that goes across the sky. I don't know, you probably know that already, most of you. And if you are a huge Patreon, there was a time when the streams, during every single stream, I would finish the stream by launching all the rockets and thanking all our Patreon. I should do that all. Thank you, Do Gaming, for supporting our awesome Patreon. I'm not sure it's up to date. Also, actually, I should get back to it before that whole mess of running out of money and acquiring a new job. I had something stable going on. I wish I will try to get it back with those streams. Maybe I should come back to that. Thank you, Natixta, for being the longest supporter of the whole project since the beginning of the project, since it was a prototype, since it was nothing else but a bunch of cubes. And you also became a character in the game, so good job also. A very important character in the game, actually. Yeah. That's the idea. I would love to make this whole place, turn this whole place into all the people I could thank for supporting the game. But we're not there yet. Thanks, Dragon Geo. Alright, and this place too has some fan art, I think. No, it doesn't. Never mind. We don't have that many people supporting the game. But there we go. That's the idea. So I think there's a figurine hidden over there. How do I get up? Oh, I think you have to wall ride. Ah! I think I already took this one. Ouch. Did you know I've implemented this is an evade, but you can hyper evade if you do it the moment you get hit. Too early. Too early. Too late. There we go, and you can keep evading if you do it many times. It's pretty cool, right? It's not that hard to do, but you have to time it right. And you can go through anything using that. And you can keep chaining the evades if you manage to, actually. What is this section for, rather than the mention for Patreon, like any volunteers? Yeah, so... Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's this whole place is to thank all our our supporters, some people who helped with the production of the game. They helped me on my Patreon, so yeah, that's it. Maybe that's way too much space, but one could dream, I suppose. And maybe I'm going to put fun arts and things like that over here. We'll see. I don't know. So there you go. I think I went through everything. Yeah. Let's chill down. I'm open for any Q&A. If you want to ask me anything about the project, do it. I would gladly answer. Again, I did everything, kind of. Modeling, character designing, the story of each character. I actually wrote... each character has a lot of backstories that I kind of developed as I wrote that dialogues. So there's a ton of things I didn't... You cannot see in the game, but that I know those characters are like... Yeah, I don't know. Like the new dances. What is the best thing about Nier for you? Freedom. Freedom of creativity. My life dream is to be able to live from the games I create. I have a ton of project ideas that I would like to turn into real games. You can have a snapshot of it by going into the garage and taking a look at all the figurines. Yeah, let's go to the garage. Let me show you the figurines. They have stories. Some of them talk about my other projects, and this. I mean, I'm okay with working for a salary and for other people's dreams, but ultimately I would like to create my own. I have a thirst for creation, pretty much. So, okay, I started as an artist, a 3D artist, my career as a 3D artist. But when I was young, I used to draw mangas, and then I was so thirsty for creating my own games that after being a 3D artist for a bunch of years, I saved some money and took 1 year to learn how to code using Google. I learned how to code using Google, and today I'm an engineer. I'm a lead engineer. It's kind of crazy. But creating Nier really taught me everything I need to know about... well, no, not everything, but solid base. And for me, video games is like as an artist, I suppose, and then as a creator, it's the ultimate canvas. I say it almost in every stream, but the video games is my ultimate canvas. You can have everything. You can have story. You can have drawing. You can have 2D, 3D. You can have animation. You can have music. You can have paintings. You can have interaction. You can have games. You can have, and you can also not have, which is something that has value in my opinion. You cannot have visual, you cannot have animation, you cannot have rules. You can have rules, You can have anything. So, creatively speaking, and my way of coding also, that's quite something unique, I think. My way of coding is very creative too, and in my opinion, coding is very creative. You can code in a very creative way. You can invent ways to code also, and that's something that I love actually. I could talk about that extensively. In the beginning, I had headaches whenever I switched from art to coding, but not anymore. And it used to be something left brain, right brain, but I think now it's both. I just do both now because not only I don't have headaches anymore, but the way I think about things are very different from back then. It helps. Everything helps, I suppose. That's pretty awesome. Yes, it is. I'm kind of crazy too. I don't think I ruined my body by that spending that 1 year. Basically, wake up, work, eat pasta with salt and nothing else, work, go to sleep, and that's it. For a whole year, I broke my body. Then later on, I had blood sugar issue, heavy ones. Now I don't eat sugar at all, and almost don't eat carbs anymore. Because carbs makes me have the weird, sweaty, shaky. I think I was close to heart attacks. I think. But yeah. But on the other hand, I'm a jack of all trade with a good you say jack of all trades, master of none. But at that point, I think I am good enough to have a career in anything. I think I can be a good animator. I can be a good engineer. I am a good engineer because that's my job right now. I can be a good 3D modeler. You don't really see it with that project because due to me doing everything, like I said earlier in the stream, I cannot spend more than 1 week or 2 week max on each character. But as a 3D artist, if I get to spend 1 month on one character, I think I would be very happy to go ahead and create more complex characters. And with the arrival of AI anyway, everything changes. What's the best thing about the internet? I would say jiggles. I cannot disagree with you here. Did you know that Ruby has jiggles on her butt? Because she's wearing this, while Natixta has jiggles where it's obvious, but she doesn't have any on her butt because she's wearing a tight jean. I noticed something. Ruby is still in debt. Can they still take jobs? Yes. So in the game, this is an open world game. You can take jobs such as package delivery. That's it, I think. Yeah, you can do races. Races actually give you a lot of money. You can do... I think that's it. I was planning on pizza delivery, and she actually has a costume that goes with the package delivery. There were other things. Yeah, there were fixing pipes. There were a ton of jobs you could take. But right now you can earn money and go shopping and buy those wings and bags and cat costumes and tentacle costumes and tails and all the fun things. And yeah, if you find those figurines in the city, you will find a ton of little stories about my other projects. Oh yeah, Puyan. I think nobody knows about that game nowadays. Puyan on NES. I'm old. I'm old. Faye, what made you inspired creating this game? I like roller skating myself, and I think it's very chill. There's a sensation of chillness during skating that I kind of wanted to, yeah, put in the game. I mean, just getting around is pleasant, I think, if you're not struggling with the physics. One of the mission, actually, I think I managed to grab that quite well. I think it's the mission where you go down a slope with all your crew, with Obsidian, Toast, and Natixta, but you're all chilling. You're going down the slope like doing that, and I think I captured the chill of skating with friends on that specific missions. I think. They're all there with you and jumping around, grinding and strolling, and you're just going down that slight slope. Other than that, I just love video games, and I kind of have a ton of fantasies that I just dropped in the game because why not? I mean, when I created this game, also there's another point. When I created this game, in my mind, I was like, okay, this is going to be probably the last project I'm going to do as a free man, as someone who create my own games. I might as well go ahead and do something ambitious. Hence the crazy GDD that I wrote. And hence also all the crazy features that you have. I mean, you have storage, you have drone, you have emotes, you have flashlights, you have this. This, I don't know if you know, this is the skate idle system. You get some feeds. Oh no, the flashlight, that's for night. And you have a selfie version. You have a selfie thing. And you can take some poses. And you can take pictures. That actually saves the screenshots inside your HDD. So there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing whatever I want because this is my project, and that's the thing that I cherish the most about Nier. Creating games for other people is always so restraining. People want, especially AAA games, they want formulas, that recipes that proved to be working. Therefore, it's always the same type of games that doesn't have much creativity, but that sells well because it's a big IP. Creative games are not... It's not a thing anymore, I think, because people want... I guess you can get creativity in stories. You can get creativity in creative games, new games, fresh games from designs, from how you use the design that are already known. But it's more like putting up Lego blocks from things that already exist, and I tend to want new Lego blocks. You know what I mean? Like Rocket League is awesome. I mean, all the games that are out there and working well are awesome, but none of them are new in terms of how you play it, because that's what I said earlier. Nowadays, people who don't have the patience to work a new way of playing. Every single new game that comes out is an FPS, a platformer, a strategy game, something that the way you control the game is something that has been honed for years and that comes from another game. Not Nier. Although you could argue that it's kind of a car game. with Jet Set Radio, I guess it's fine. I agree. I agree. It is kind of you use the trigger to advance or go backward. I don't know. Same here, but rather than jiggle on butt you mentioned, it jiggle all around Ruby's body. No. Her chest doesn't jiggle at all. Oh, you mean the the club, the wings? Yes, indeed. I like the combat system that I created. There we go. Woo! Forward slaps, backward kicks, and you can chain them. And press Y to do a snap. Snaps have two functions. You can enhance attacks after a snap, like that. And you can when you poison enemies like that, and you snap your finger, they explode, which is pretty cool. Do you have that type of design out there? Yes, that's me. I'm creative. And I love to create new things. Yeah, I don't think any other game have that snap system. Although the controls are not that new on that side, but it's still some action-heavy games, but still, yeah, it's something. It's something you don't see in other games. I think, yeah, I'm having fun creating freshness in design, I suppose. Whether or not that's what players want, I think it's not the case sometimes. I guess devs have this patience, not editor. The devs Okay, so there are many types of devs. I haven't seen many devs like me in terms of creation thirsty. But I encountered people who are able to do many things. That indeed. But they don't have my philosophy, let's say, to keep it simple. Which is a good thing for them, because my philosophy is not very business friendly and financially stable, as you can see. However, yeah, the devs, I guess it depends on the company, but the people I've met so far in the industry are mostly people who aren't that much into taking too much responsibilities, I suppose. Like if they are an engineer, they would say, I'm just an engineer. I'm not going to design anything. But if they are designers, they're like, I'm leaving that to the engineer. And if they are artists, I'm leaving that to the designers or the engineers. If they do UI, then they only do UI. But it makes sense. It makes sense. That's their job. I don't know. I feel like when I do my UI, I have to care about my design. But when I do my design, I have to care about the story. If I want to do my story, I have to care about how it feels while playing it. While playing it, I have to care about how I control the game. And when I control the game, I have to care about the animations. And when I do animation, I have to care about the gameplay. I don't know. Everything is tied. Everything is so tied. And how the player feels depends on everything. When that dialogue plays, what you see and what you say, everything matters. Each of my dialogues have been rewritten at least twice. Every single one of them. So I don't know. it's difficult for me to after creating games like Neontel to relate so much with the way we create video games in companies. I don't know. I think it's fine. I guess someone would need to do the I guess in the companies the classic way is someone is taking care of the decisions. That's it. And everybody else just do the decisions, I suppose. That works, I suppose. I don't know. The holographic gloves that Ruby, is that your idea? Yeah. It was dynamic with physics, yet it phased through Ruby's body. Well, the phasing through is not necessarily something that I wanted. It's kind of hard to make the physics work with such a short cloth. No, actually wait. Oh, I'm not in the. I don't have my dev tools. With RAM, the physics is even worse. Oh, also, everybody nowadays in the industry uses. If they use Unity to create their games, they have a ton of plugin, and I have that habit of not using any plugin. I write everything myself, so I have 100% of the control over everything that happens. However, I know that plugins are written extremely professionally and are very efficient and are probably way better than the way I do it, but the advantage of writing my own thing is I never get... that's a debate. That's a debate. You can learn, however, the plugin works and learn it so well that you know how to handle everything, but I don't know. I like to write my stuff. That Ruby wears, I mean. Yeah. I mean, everything in the game is my idea, except for the city itself. The city is... the environment is modeled by Yashiki, which is one of my teammates. One of the 3 people that are in that company. But everything else, every character's design, that's me. So... about the art, the art direction, I try to, because I'm the only one doing so many things, I want to simplify as much as possible the outfit of each character. So you can always see each character have 2 main colors, and both colors are very close to each other. That's on purpose, and the surfaces of the clothes are very flat. That's because I don't have time to do ornaments and things like that. It's very line based, so you can see her outfit is just 2 lines, 1 tie, and that's it. That's because I cannot spend too much time, but I also want elegance and simplicity in my design. So there you go. So what Ruby wears, yes, indeed. Yes, they can be insecure and don't play risks. Oh, you mean about... It's not exactly that. They are just smart with the way they work, which is not my case. They are smarter than me. I'm just a creation thirsty guy, who just thirsts for creating his own stuff. While they are businesses before anything else, and they are not creative people that are having a kick creating games for the sake of creating games, which is me. They are businesses creating games to earn money. Of course. That's a fair point. And they are smart. When I say they are smart, is that they still do creative games, but most of the bigger companies are like, they create like, let's just throw a random example. They have 6 projects going on. They have 4, 5 IPs that are sure to get profits because there are big IPs that sells well each time a sequel comes out. So they are fine financially. And they have one or two new IPs that are completely creative. It's a risk, but it's a risk that have no problem if it fails, and it can be a potential new IP that can be sequelized. So they are smart, they have the money to be smart, and I'm an idiot, but I love it. That's what I want to do. So that's the thing. If I manage to make my game successful and I get enough money, maybe that's the way I should create games. But yeah, I guess that would having one successful title would be something that would help me go with that process, maybe. So create a sequel on one hand, if that the sequel of that successful game first, and have another project with a new IP, something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I get sad when they don't treat games well. Oh well, you know, every single game has its own story. That happens related to one of the ruthless gaming company, Nintendo, for example. Yes, it is ruthless, but it's also it has my respect. Also, they do take risk. They do create very creative games. They have ruthless rules, indeed, but they still have my respect, I'd say. And they are successful also. I mean, just look at the newest Zelda. It looks exactly the same as Breath of the Wild, but all the resources they've put into game design, and you can see it. The designs, the new designs. Woo! It's good. It's good. So yes, Nintendo has my respect though. Sega is more cool and more humane, I suppose, because they don't punish people who create fun games and things like that, or use their Sonic and things. They even hire them to create games like Sonic Mania. They hired fans that created awesome games. The complete reverse of Nintendo. And I respect that too. Oh yeah, this is the nice slope one of the mission gets you to do. I don't know. I should play the new Zelda. I need a Switch. It's all so expensive. Oh well. And I think it I have a weird hiccup here. I think it's worth the price though. It's just that I don't have money. It's not. I think it's not their problem. It's mine. I think it will be worth it eventually. Hey, the hair. You might have missed it. Its physics became upside down. No. Yeah. Okay, let me show you. Okay. Wait, let me go somewhere with less zombies. Okay. You left. This is taking a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, after that mission, I doubled the amount of zombies, so it's harder to do it now. So if there's no zombies around, her hair is going to be normal. If there are enemies around, you can see the camera zooms out and her hair goes up. Maybe I should add some electricity. So in the story, she has those plasma surges coming out from her body. I felt like, yeah. In my code, I have that flag telling me that enemies are around. But in the game, there's no visual telling that. I was thinking, why not her ponytail going up? It's kind of weird, but I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of weird. But I completely understand if you don't get it and think it's a bug. Maybe I should remove it, though. I don't know. It is indeed weird. That explains it, just like danger sense. Yes, she's got an antenna on her head. But if you get rid of all the zombies, her hair is going to go down. There's two beneath. There we go. And one last. There's one left over here. Inside the wall. And there we go. Look at her hair. Back to normal. Yeah, this one is kind of convoluted and hidden. Yep, it's going up. There we go. Woo! This is actually a smart design. Thank you, Easter egg. I mean, it's whatever it is. I don't think it's very useful in the sense that it's not clear. I don't think I think most players won't get it. I think it's fine. You can't do that in Jet Set Radio, can you? While you grind. Woo! Oh, what was that? Ooh, that was kind of awesome. I grinded that button. Oh well. Whew. The art of jumping from grind to grind is not something you acquire right away, but if you master it, it feels so good. It all comes about, it's just vector additions. The speed at which you go forward, plus the direction you point at. I actually added a little yellow pointer to tell you where you're going to jump if you jump. You can see it. And the power at which you jump is pretty much your speed plus the jump speed. Once you're accustomed to it, you will be able to jump from any wire to another, and it feels so good. I don't think you have that much in any other game. I mean, I'm not really demonstrating that very well right now, but yeah, I struggle to grind to grind. Yeah, you need to master it. It's not that easy. Oh, there's nothing to grind here. Ooh. Ooh. Ninja. Ah. I'm Batman. You can do that also. You can stay on the wall, grapple the wall. I think maybe a cutscene earlier on, or a conversation demonstrating that her hair does that when with danger would clear up confusion. You are completely right. However, with 1 day of work every week, a cutscene, I guess that's still doable. Let me just focus on priorities first. I'm going to do that boss fight first, before anything else. And once I'm done with that, if I have the courage to do all the small things such as this, yes, I will do it. I kind of like this confusion in games. At one point you notice the detail and try different things to understand by yourself what it is. Yeah, that's also true, but that's not most players. But I agree with you. I can also get that feeling of wonder upon, I guess it's feature exploration at that point. So many zombies. Ooh. Oh, I thought I with the spin ball on the... Oh, a new figurine. Doink. A very long time ago, this panel used to write Niantel on it, which doesn't make sense at all since Niantel is the shop. The hidden shop. Woo! Alright. I think I've done most of the thing. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, I don't know. Should I play another game or maybe call it a stream? Today was kind of a... It's very reminiscent of the old school streams that I used to do. Like, I was playing the game and talking with fans about the game itself, the project itself, and it feels great. I love it. But because of my new situation, I'm not able to produce as much content as I used to. Because every week, before every week, I used to have a lot of things to show and talk about. Not anymore. Now pretty much every week, if I keep playing the game, I would be just like... Yeah, I don't have much to show, pretty much. But now I think we are approaching a new phase, so new things to talk about appears. It's interesting. It is interesting. It's evolving. Also music. New music are coming down. Xona, is creating new music for the missing ones. I'm creating the final boss. I fixed most issues. I think we are good to go. I think the pacing is fine. Telling a small update as they come is nice. Yeah, I agree with you. I think I'm going to do that more, like tiny updates. It's not that like before when every week I create like 5 new features and I can talk extensively in the designs of the new features and why I decided to do that and this and that, but yeah. Now I can dance. Wasn't the case yesterday. Alright. Let me take a nice shot. There's no sunlight nowhere. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, that the whole zone is in the shadow. Didn't know that. Let's see, the sun is... Is that a bug? No, it's not. Okay. Wow. All this for that. I just want to dance under the sun. Feels good. Looks like it feels nice. There we go. All right. It's a nice view for an ending of a stream. Yeah, I agree with you. The pacing of the game, I replayed the whole game those 2 weeks, and I think the pacing is cool. If you play the way I played, which is just go from plot mission to plot mission, you will find that the pacing is good. But the game is also very open for you to just stroll around and do some jobs, buy some clothes, and just skate around and do nothing else, do the side missions and stuff. So with in that case, I cannot control 100% the pacing in the sense that I'm not sure how the player feel at any time, because it's not linear, that's the design thing. But on the other hand, I think there's a lot of fun to be acquired from that too, from the openness of the open world. Alright, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you guys for watching. That was awesome. I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Boop. Tu pars déjà? Oui, il se fait tard ici. Bye bye.